Yes.
Hi, Suraj. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I can't see your face. All I can see is the icon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get that thing on as well. Just gonna find a spot and turn the camera on. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining this call. Michelle's not on the call today, as you guys would know. She's on the ET tour with Roger, Sandra, and the rest of the team as well. And let me see if my camera works now. Can you see me, Jess? You can, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So on today's call, we're just going to talk about the digital marketing side, the steps which come after the actual the three I's and four P's as well. My daughter's not letting me sit on, but she joined the call too. Yeah. So yeah. So Michelle covered the three P's and the four I's, and but what I talk about is the actual promo plan, which goes after that, the actual funnel, and then I'll take it over to Jess, who's gonna talk about the events and how, as mentors and partners, you could benefit from some of the events as well. So let me share my screen first, and just to share how we cover the actual promo plans, right? So let me know when you can see my screen now.
I can see your screen, Suraj. Hey, what about where are we up to with the World Game? Who's winning?
Who's winning? So we had the last round announcements already. The next round is gonna come up in on the August 10th. So let's get onto the World Game, and you'll see what the stats are right now, right? So here we go. There's the ranking. Numbers are going up pretty significantly. And what's changed is B1G1 has now linked all the impacts to their system as well. So and all the impacts that you've been providing now, that's been linked, and the charities which are out there on the B1G1 network, they started benefiting as well. So which is pretty awesome, and that's happening week by week. So every week they are updating their systems, and they're getting all the impacts passed on to the actual charities as well. If you have a look here, so this is the round two. Deanne is right now winning with 49,579 impacts. Renske is 47,600. Floor is at 43,935. And then we've got Roger and Michelle. And I can see Jordan, he's climbed up. All of a sudden, he wasn't there earlier as much in the rankings, but he's now there, which is pretty cool. So this is tracking
super cool.
Well. Yeah, this is tracking really well.
And I have a note on Jordan as well. He has agreed. So as you know, we're running a virtual summit or a live stream from our London event.
Yeah.
And Jordan's agreed to be our host.
Wow.
Yeah, which is very cool.
That's awesome. And so he's going to drive the virtual summit from there. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. He's going to, him and Jenna will be supporting, and also we'll be using the HoloLens as well. So YouGo will also be supporting. So in the breaks, so obviously the main session is going to get covered where Roger's speaking, and then in the breaks we're going to be going around and interviewing speakers and doing a whole behind the scenes thing. So it should be super cool.
Awesome. Well done, Jordan. Well done on that. And just in terms of that's on the impacts. Let's look at the dollars. So Tina is, whoa, look at her, 10,900. Impact 7,529. So you should way ahead. We got some catch up to do for the rest of the guys to catch up with Tina. Tina, you've been doing pretty awesome on the Genius dollar side. So all of this is going as per track, and also we've launched a new tab here, which is the awards. So this now shows who were the winners for the first round. So round one, we had Renske who won, and which is the circle which won. So there's a Stockholm circle, there's the Genius Knowledge Sharing circle. So it's pretty awesome to see all these winners here in the awards page. So that's the update on the World Game side, and I'm really excited to see how all of it is getting linked with B1G1 and all the charities. So the team at B1G1, they shared at the B1G1 conference as well. And post that, we had a couple of meetings just to see how all of this is impacting, which is pretty awesome. Cool. So just before we get on to the next part, do you have anything to share on this, Jess?
No, I can hear your daughter. She's gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get
we're a family-friendly company here.
Yeah. This is modern day working. So, Jess, why don't you take over on the events part before I come on to the digital marketing side, and I'm just gonna get my daughter onto Aditi.
Yeah, absolutely. Where do I share the screen? Here, no, it's not.
You need to click on the green button.
The green button.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to share my screen in just a second. I'll give a quick events update, and then I want to talk a little bit just around our Master Trainer Partner Program, and also just around a few other ways that you can get involved if you want to come on as a partner for some of our events as well. For London, we've got 11 partners already on board, so really fantastic to see, and something we only have so many partner spots available per event. So just wanted to share with you a few things around that so that you know what's going on there if you do decide to come on board as a partner. But I guess just to go through the events that we've got coming on at the moment, iChing Adventure seems to be going off. I'm sure everyone can see all the Facebook posts. They seem to be filling up my Facebook feed at the moment. It's like every 5 minutes someone on the tour is posting.
My feed was full of Great Wall of China at that period.
I know, but it's cool. And Daniel Helenko is doing the Facebook Lives, and yeah, it's really cool to see. Actually, I can't wait to hear all the stories firsthand. And then straight after that, because they are finishing up in Tokyo, we are running an Entrepreneur Fast Track in Tokyo, and that's going to be on the 10th of August. We already have 150 registrations, and that's led by one of our major event hosts, Tamami, and then she's also putting on a special dinner drinks the night before, and over 80% of people are going to be attending that. So I think that'll be a really great event there. Now, Lake Tahoe is the next one, which is on the 23rd of August. We've got 117 tickets sold with 3 weeks to go. So if you are interested in going to Lake Tahoe and you are based in America or based anywhere else, please book your tickets now. We've got if you just go to entrepreneurfasttrack.net/Lake Tahoe, and I'll put the link in the chat under as well. And then we've got our GES, or our Global Entrepreneur Summit, that's being held in London on the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th of September. We're 7 weeks out now. We've got 655 tickets sold, which is super cool. I think we'll definitely get to our target of 700 people in the room. So it's one of our biggest events. It is our biggest event, actually. All of us are flying in, Siraj and myself and Michelle and Danny and Simone and Shane. It turns into a nice big reunion for us, and also it's really great for us to get in contact with all of you guys as well. And as I was saying before, our virtual summit, so we're going to be streaming it live. If you go to the main website for the London event, you can also click through and buy a ticket to the virtual summit, which is just the same price as the silver ticket. And as I said, we've got event hosts this time round. We're going to have the HoloLens. We're going to be taking questions and all sorts of things. So really looking forward to that this time. And I'm going to share my screen and just take you through a couple of things with Master Trainer. So let me just go across there. Can you see my screen, Straz?
Yeah, I can.
Great. So this is our Master Trainer program. So basically we are starting this because we are ramping up our events. We're running a lot of events this year, and Roger obviously can't be at every single one. So we are training up what we're calling master trainers, who are going to be able to take over and run some of our smaller public workshops on the wealth spectrum, the wealth dynamics, and the talent dynamics, and also Ataru's cross-country company program. There's all sorts of really exciting things that are going to come out of this. Like we'll be flying the master trainers around globally to speak and train. And they'll also get a lot of support as well. So it's not just the training. There's ongoing support while they build up their business. we'll be providing, proven slide deck, customer journey comms, basically the actual workshop that you can replicate and incorporate into your business. Also, all of the setup onto Genius U as well. So we'll be helping to create the welcome pages, providing logistics templates, payment processing, customer journeys. So really, really helping set all of this up. And obviously, there's a commission structure that sits behind it as well. Basically, the way that it works is we've just run the event in Bali, the actual trainer program, and we'll be running it again in Bali in December on, I'm just going to scroll to the end. On the 3rd to the 4th of December, we'll be running the Performance Consultant Accreditation Training, and then on the 5th and 6th of December, the Master Trainer Training. And we actually already have a few booked in. So we've got a Talent Dynamics workshop booked in London on the 3rd of October, a Wealth Dynamics workshop booked in Manchester on the 4th of October, and then in Brisbane, we've got our Wealth Spectrum workshop. So, yeah,
it's a pretty full-on calendar.
Yeah, right. That's just us until the end of the year.
Wow.
I know. And before I jump across to just some of the partner stuff, I wanted to take you through the customer pathway. So if people do decide to come on board and go down this route and become a master trainer, this is kind of, I guess, the way that we see it working, totally, up to how it works. But this is an example, is people come in through a variety of sources, through Facebook, Google, email, through affiliates or referrals. The entry point is that they then will do an e-guide, either a Wealth Dynamics e-guide or a Talent Dynamics e-guide. You might want to take them through a consultation or like a free discovery session. And then they can come along to the workshop. So the Wealth Dynamics workshop, the Talent Dynamics workshop, or the Wealth Spectrum workshop, which isn't actually here. And then going into various products that either they're going to be your products that you're running within your business, or they can be our products. Including this Atari leadership, which is a super cool. We had Radka come all the way over from Prague to Bali to teach the master trainers on the leadership program that she's put together that's turning into a very successful program. And then last but not least, and then I'll hand back over to you, Siraj. I can't find it. Here we go. Is how you can partner with us for our events. So there's lots of cool stuff. If you do come on board as a partner, there is lots of cool stuff that you get in return. This first or second page here is on Entrepreneur Fast Track to come on board as event partner for that. Not only do you get 10 tickets plus an additional one for yourself, you also get acknowledgement on the local Entrepreneur Fast Track website with your headshot, name, title, company name and logo. You'll get your business logo and a bio in the event program, your headshot and logo promoted through all of our marketing material, including Facebook and email campaigns. Roger will also highlight you at the event, which is one of the coolest things. So he'll put your website up on the big screen, and also do a Q&A with some people as well up on the floor, which is really great. You also get access to a table for all partners to put your advertising material or collateral on, and the opportunity to receive commissions if any of your guests go on to join our community further. So we've got partner possibilities for our Global Entrepreneur Summit, the Gold Event Partner sort of opportunities, and then we've also got Platinum Event Partner opportunities for our Global Entrepreneur Summit. So that's going now, where are we? July. So we've still got our London one and then our Johannesburg one this year. And then going into next year, we swing back to Brisbane and Auckland. So as soon as you come on board as a partner, the more benefits you get, and the more exposure you get as well to our database. And that's it from me.
Cool. Thanks, Jess, for that. Your calendar looks pretty awesome.
My calendar is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And also, thanks for sharing the part. Is there a place where the partner pack can be downloaded, or they can access it somehow?
Do you know, at the moment, it's more no.
Okay. So maybe if we just
keep it hidden. I'm kidding. Normally we just send it out when we talk to potential partners, but we should put it up on Genius U.
Yeah, we should put it up on Genius U. So we can upload that under the library of this circle, so people can download it directly from there as well. So
yes, absolutely. I'm going to do that straight after this call.
Awesome, perfect. Thanks for that, Jess. And I'm just going to come back to what Michelle was sharing earlier last week and the week before, and also like how Jess has put together her entire plan for the partner pathway as well, and the partner pack itself. And Michelle spoke about the four P's, the 3 I's, and having the entire promo plan in place. But there's a really critical part of it which goes into the promo plan, which makes your promo plan little predictable. And once you've got it in a way that all the numbers are there and you mapped it all out, it becomes really easy to measure on week-by-week basis on your flight deck whether you're hitting those numbers or not. So I'm just going to pull a screenshot of the Impact Highway, right? So this, all of you would have seen this particular document, the Impact Highway, and Roger shared that at the EFTs. He's also shared this at the Global Entrepreneur Summit as well. But this is like the key part of any promo plan, which makes the promo plan really predictable. And then you can check it on a regular basis, and your team can follow this through as well, right? So the first thing first is like, if you are looking at, say, customers coming in from all the activity that you're doing through digital marketing, there's a pathway that they follow through for any particular user, right? So some of the users would come in from the followers, through to community, then to prospect, and then to customers. Some might come in directly through prospects and customers, but this pathway and this journey is the most ideal way to measure how you're delivering on regular basis. So for example, all your Facebook fans and Twitter follows, they all are considered as followers until they come in and then they become part of the community, something like a group, right? So if they become part of your Genius U circle, they will be considered as a community. People who come into a Facebook group, those all would be part of the community as well. If they give you their email address and download any of the lead magnets that you have, then they would be going into the prospects. Now, what we've identified from Wealth Dynamics, and I've shared this before as well, of every 7 people who download the, or rather every 100 people who download the e-guide, we have about 10 to 12 people who go in and purchase the Wealth Dynamics test, right? So which is, they go and download the Genius Guide to Wealth Dynamics, and those all are becoming prospects, and from there they then become customers by getting engaged within the community itself. So what if you're driving the Genius U circle, I would highly recommend that within the Genius U circle, or if you're running like Facebook group, make sure you are providing them enough value through lead magnets, freebies, so that they become really engaged and they're giving you the details to become prospects, right? There's some really easy ways you can do that on Facebook. Facebook has something called lead forms, and let me see if I can pull that out for you here. So we use lead forms for a lot of our activities as well. So let me see what would be a good example of a lead form here. So as part of the services package, I think we're running some promotions for buy one, give one as well. And they have few lead forms which were running. This would be the one, something which has just started recently. And they are the ones, they're basically taking people through something called the giving plan. And people come in, they download the giving plan, then they connect with them over a call, right? So if I was to just open this up as a sample post, you'll be able to then see. So you'll see here. So this is what a lead form is, right? So it auto-populates all the details you've got because you're a Facebook member already, and you can have like a questionnaire to pre-qualify them as well. And it's this sort of a prospect, right? So you don't even need a website or a landing page. You could directly collect leads from the Facebook lead form. The other example of this would be something on the Well Dynamics side that we are driving. Let me see. There's so many ad accounts here, but yeah, so this would be a good example of the Well Dynamics one. Yes, WDE guide. Genius test minus. Okay, this one. So this is the one which is what we're doing for the lead magnet.
That looks complicated, Suraj.
It does. The way to get there looks complicated, but if you actually go to see like how simple it is for a user to just come in and give their details, that's pretty easy, right? So, for example, people don't need to have websites. You can already start collecting leads from something like this, and the only step a user has to take is basically just go in and click submit, because Facebook populates all the data. So if you haven't started any lead magnet activity, I'd suggest you do that. And you could do that from a basic, really basic landing page or something from a Facebook lead form. We constantly keep changing all our ads just to test and measure different things. So there are like new ads going out almost on every day basis. So we're modifying the old ones as well. So just going back to the Impact Highway, this is what it looks like, right? So the followers are all your Facebook fans, Twitter followers, Instagram followers. They come into a community, which is more like a Genius U circle or a Facebook group. And then they come in through the prospects, which is they give you some sort of detail, which is the phone number or email address. And then they become customers. We use this for all the activity that we do on the promotion plan. So if you were to look here, this is what we had put together for the leader funnel. So Entrepreneur Leader Circle, which we had opened just in December for a brief period of time, we have reopened that. So anyone who wants to become a leader on the Genius U platform, they can come in and become a leader as well. But most of you all are mentors, and you would have seen me doing the leader call. So we have about 800 leaders who are there in that circle, and they pay about $9 a month or $97 for the year. So similar to the Impact Highway, we've gone a step further and identified how many people are we going to reach, right? So these are just estimates. These are not like solid figures, but at least it allows us to put our best thinking forward and then work around that, right? So we said if we were to reach 200,000 people, and the 200,000 people we'll reach through Facebook Pixels, through the Genius test, through the Well Dynamics test, through Passion test takers, Millionaire Master Plan test, people who are looking for entrepreneurship or have keywords around psychometric tests for entrepreneurs. So all those people are basically the potential leads for us, right? So we identified that number should be around 200,000 every month. Now this number can be a lot more as well, but we said let's go with this to start with. It then goes into leads, right? So what are we doing to get those leads? So when you're running Facebook ads, we put an estimate saying that currently on our leads, we spent about 70 cents for the Entrepreneur Inspiration download, but on the Well Dynamics e-guide, it's around $3 per lead, right? So $3 is what costs us for anyone to give their details and everything. But if we were to spend $3,000, get 1,000 leads, and get out of the 1,000, say 10% conversion, about 100 purchases, that's direct revenue of $10,000, right? So for $3,000 spent, we're generating about 10,000 in revenue. We also said that if we do that, we make like solid profit from it. We spend another $1,000 to retarget them and open it up for people who went to the checkout but did not purchase, and get them through a trial run, right? So they go into and trying out the product, and we get 400 people to try out, and from there get additional 20 sales, which is $2,000. So for something like a $4,000 promotion cost, we're generating $12,000, right? So that's already 3 times of what it would look like. So this is, if you map something like this out, it becomes really easy to see how things are going to shape up, right? So this is like one sort of leader funnel. Most of you, I'm not sure, would have seen what's happened on the Well Dynamics side, right? So we made like a small shift on the Well Dynamics page, checkout page. Now I'm talking from the point of view of you being partners and mentors and how you can do something similar. And if I was to go on to say, click on take the test and go on to buy now, all our pages have now been changed into one page checkouts, right? Mainly for the product pages. So if this page loads up faster, then I can show you. It's just taking a while. There we go. So this is the new checkout page, which has got all my details. It's auto-populated my credit card details based on my last purchases. So it, similar to how like I showed on Facebook, right? It auto-populates everything. Then it becomes really easy for you to make those decisions. Now, if you're already logged into GeniusU, it'll fetch your details and put that in the system. It'll show what your card details are, so you don't have to, or you could like create a new payment method as well, right? So, and go through that. But this small change that we added, right? So, which is people can purchase the Well Dynamics test for $97, but then they can add like an onboarding package for $147 plus $147, right? So all they need to do is just click on this and go in and make that purchase. What this would do is that from now, anyone who purchases the Well Dynamics test, they get this option as well. But what we've seen is for every 10 people who go and purchase the Well Dynamics test, we have about 3 of them who go in and select the onboarding package, right? So this is the sort of revenue we wouldn't have had if we had not put this together. And if you're partners and affiliates, and if you're promoting this, you get commission of this as well whenever someone goes and purchases the onboarding package along with the profile test. And we've kept it really straightforward, which says jump ahead with the help of our Flow consultants. Thanks to the especially designed onboarding package, get 1 coaching session on understanding your profile and how it can transform your life and business. You will also learn how best your profile interacts with other profiles. And this is basically them getting it at 50% off. Currently, we have our team driving this, and we're going to open it up to all Flow consultants and performance consultants once we've seen some critical mass come through this, and it's easy for that flow through to go for our consultants as well.
Hey, that's super cool, Suraj. Does that also work if somebody has a free token? Do you know how with a lot of our events people get a free token with their ticket?
Yeah, so with this option is there. It's added as a separate product. Also, I don't remember the product number right now, but you could always add upsell on anything that you're doing on GeniusU from now on. So if anyone's purchasing, say, a ticket, event ticket, and you want them to upgrade to, say, a higher category, you could have something like this for them, and they could then upgrade to that, right? So, cool. Yeah. So this is something which has just gone live, but this is all part of the promotion plan and how we are measuring all of the metrics along the impact highway side, right? So what I mentioned in that document about the trial package would have something like this, right? Which you give your details, but after the trial package, you could upgrade for any particular amount as well. So I think that's mainly it from me. Let me just see if I can.
Yeah, that's great. And if anyone has any questions, please do add them in, because we will go in and obviously answer them. So please do add your questions in, and
thank
another
you.
Monday down.
Monday down. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We'll see everyone next Monday. Oh, and there is a time change, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. So what we'll do is we'll just send a mail out to you guys, because I'm not confirmed on what the time change is. I'll have to check with Michelle.
Cool. cool. I just know that there is a change coming up.
Yeah, there is a time change coming up, but we'll let you know in advance.
Yeah, it won't be a major time change. It will either go from, is this 4 p.m. Singapore time?
Right now it's 4 to 4:30 is what the call is.
Yeah. So it'll just change to 4:30 to 5 if there is a change.
Yeah, but we'll let you know. We'll drop you an email and let you know in advance if there is a time.
We will.
Yeah.
Or through Facebook.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Take care. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah, bye.